All right, hi, welcome to SportZrant. This is where we break down sports topics and discuss them and give our opinions on them. I'm Will, this is Jesse, and we had some exciting news this week come out for the UFC that we're going to tackle this episode.
Oh yeah. UFC 226.
Which is shaping up to be an awesome fight.
It's gonna be a really good card.
It's gonna be a great card.
Really good card. I would definitely save your pennies for it.
Yes.
It's gonna be very legit. So we knew that Stipe and Daniel Cormier were gonna fight. That's the main card. But then we had it announced that the co-main event is gonna be Max Holloway and Brian Ortega.
Which is nuts. That's a co-main event. When I seen it announced and seen it on Twitter, it was where I first seen it. I thought, oh wow, when's this fight? You know, I thought this is clearly the main event.
That could be their own main event.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I thought it was, and then to see it be a co-main event, I couldn't. And then in that fight, I was like, wow.
And that soon.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be, like you said, a different main event for UFC 228. A couple months down the road from then, but
yeah, because I think Ortega fought just here in March.
Yeah.
I think he fought Frankie Edgar in March.
Yeah. So just kind of looking at their, I'm gonna dive into the Holloway and Ortega fight a little bit. Jumping into their backgrounds, I mean, these guys have both fought legit fighters.
Oh yeah, they're both.
Holloway's taken
legit.
out Aldo twice. Yeah. Clay Guida.
Both of them have beat Clay Guida.
Yeah, both of them beat Clay Guida. He took out Anthony Pettis, which was huge. I thought that would be a lot better fight than what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy Stevens. So he's, Max Holloway's had his fair share of really good fights.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, hashtag blessed. But hasn't fought since December 2nd. He had a couple stints with health and that kind of stuff.
He had a stint.
Okay, a stint where he had to pull out of a fight.
And then the second one, he got pulled out of the fight.
Yeah,
he 100% would have fought Khabib if they would have let him. Or they weren't going to let him, was the issue.
Never been finished in a fight in his career. Both of his losses, as far as the UFC goes, have been by decision.
Yeah.
One to Conor McGregor, can't really blame him on that one. Give him your hard 5 rounds and
many people have fallen to Conor McGregor, but the majority of them don't go the distance. So
right.
He's got that.
But then on the other side of it, you've got Brian Ortega, who in his short UFC career, well, it's not been short, but just not very many fights. His first fight is in 2014, and he's finished every single one of his fights, including Frankie Edgar.
Which is the most impressive.
Which is the most impressive because that was a week notice.
Yeah. Against an extremely good fighter.
Fought for Max Holloway in that fight.
Yeah.
Cub Swanson finished that fight. Clay Guida finished that fight.
He choked out Cub Swanson.
Yeah, choked him out. So, it's really, man, it's gonna be a good one. And with them, so actually, Max Holloway is taller. He's 5'11", 3 inches taller than Ortega.
Yeah.
But Ortega has the 1 inch reach advantage.
Which is weird.
He
also has, the build advantage. You know what I mean?
He looks a lot bigger.
Holloway is a very skinny,
slender,
scrawny dude that's gonna, you know what I mean? He's used to having a reach advantage, I think, too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he had a I believe a 3 inch reach advantage over Aldo.
Yeah.
He plays, and that's kind of his game. He gets in close and knows that he can dodge punches, and he's got the reach advantage, and just kind of plays you to his game.
Yeah, he works his distance really well. That's
yep.
probably one of the things he does the best, is he stays at his distance, and when he gets close into yours, he can bob out better than, I don't know, anybody I've ever seen.
He
does it really well.
He will just slightly miss punches somehow, every time.
Right here, give me a little kiss.
Every time.
Little kiss on your fist as you try it.
It's crazy. But now, he's got Ortega, who's got actually longer reach than he does.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how he I think he's going to stand with him. I don't think that I don't think that it should go to the ground. He could impress us and take it to the ground and really.
He's not bad on the ground.
No, not at all.
But Ortega's really good on the ground.
He's good, and like even Frankie Edgar. Like I mean, Frankie Edgar's really short, but like Ortega looked like a monster compared to Edgar.
He did, yeah, and Edgar is smaller. What impressed me the most about that fight for Ortega is he didn't go to the ground.
Right.
Which is like what you should be doing against Frankie Edgar.
Yeah.
Frankie Edgar's very tough to get
never
to
been,
the ground.
Never been finished before.
Yeah, just
ever.
Like no one's seen that coming.
Yeah. In the first round.
Yeah, like no one's seen that coming. That elbow was just
caught him with the elbow and really finished it with that uppercut. So
you got to choose one. Let's just cut through the BS.
Okay, so
choose somebody.
We've done the background. We've done all that. We've covered everything. Choosing, I'm going Brian Ortega. He finished. Frankie Edgar had never been finished before, so he's already eclipsed that. So now he's going to finish Max Holloway, stay undefeated, and become the champion all in one night.
You think he's going to finish Max Holloway?
I think he will finish Max Holloway. And that looks like that's a look of disagreement.
It is very much a look of disagreement. You think he's going to finish back-to-back Frankie Edgar and then Max Holloway? Ortega's good. I like Ortega. But I don't think he's that good.
I think his confidence level to be able to a week in advance be like, I mean, Frankie Edgar's not just some pedunk guy.
Yeah.
A week in advance be like, hey, Dana gets on the phone, hey, can you take this fight? I mean, it's against Frankie Edgar, but, it's really going to be a spotlight for you. Oh, yeah, for sure, I got that.
He was also going to accept the fight against Khabib.
He was going to
He was going to take that.
Like a few weeks, a month later.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like...
He's very confident in his ability, but he's never fought for the title before, has he?
That's very true.
This is his first one.
That's very true. Because he's won every fight, so he'd be holding the belt right now.
Exactly. So he's never fought for a title before, which is a different game.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it is.
Has he gone 5 rounds before? Because I don't think he has.
No, he's finished every single fight.
Exactly.
He's never gone the distance.
So that's why I'm saying Holloway's got it. I'm going with Holloway in this one because I really think that Ortega. Now Frankie Edgar is still surprises me, but I wonder how much it might have been an anomaly. I don't know. I'm not trying to downplay Ortega's thing, but at the end of the day, he has not gone 5 rounds, and Holloway is another guy that's like Frankie Edgar. Holloway's never been finished. He's very tough to accomplish. McGregor couldn't finish Holloway.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
So he's a tough guy to take out, and I think that Ortega, we have not seen his endurance. We don't know what he's like through the course of a fight, the championship rounds. We don't know what he's like in 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And we know what Holloway's like in 4 and 5. The exact same as in 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
So his endurance is off the charts.
It's crazy.
And that's what I think is going to happen. I think he's going to make him play his game. He's going to wear him out. And he's going to win it in decision. I don't think Holloway will finish Ortega.
Okay.
I think Holloway wins in decision because of 4 or 5, and then he'll win 1, 2, or 3. But I think he decisively wins 4 and 5 because I think Ortega will get tired. He'll get gassed.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I'm not, and to be fair, I'm not taking anything away from Max Holloway. He is a great fighter. I like his fight style. It works for him because he does have the good endurance. You watch that Aldo fight, and he just played it. It was like a game of chess, dude. Like. He knew exactly what he's doing. He just played the pieces the right way.
And that's what he's really good at. That's what makes him stand out.
He's a smart fighter.
Yeah,
he got him
fighter.
Got him to swing, and Aldo tried to knock him out with every swing and got tired by the second or third round.
Mm-hmm.
And then Holloway just had the endurance. Kind of reminds me of a little bit different, but Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather
he plays basically the same game.
You'll throw all your punches and get tired, and Floyd Mayweather did it to McGregor. McGregor was tired by the 12th round.
Exactly.
And then Mayweather just started lighting him up. So, same kind of fighting style, I think.
But Ortega's more patient than
and Ortega. They're both very calm,
confident dudes.
Yeah. So. It's going to be a really good fight. Like I said, by picking Ortega, I'm not taking anything away from Max Holloway. He is a very dominant fighter. He's proven it. But I think it's Ortega's time. It's Ortega's time.
I think it's Ortega's time to taste his first loss.
Taste his first loss.
Because that's the one thing I'll give him credit for. Is it's not like his 6-0 run has been against chumps. Neither of these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're fighting good fighters.
Holloway's won 12 fights in a row.
Which is nuts.
Against awesome fighters, too.
Yeah, and that's like years of being unbeaten.
Yeah.
So,
he's got the experience on him, too.
Yeah,
in the
twice
octagon.
as many fights. I think more than that, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's what I'm saying. So, and again, I just think that Holloway will come in with a game plan and know what he needs to do to beat Ortega. That's what he's really good at figuring out, and adapting on the fly of, okay, reading the situation, how am I going to beat you? Figured it out, I'm going to beat you now. Because he executes on it.
Yep.
That's what he did with Aldo. He embarrassed him. He got cocky, got in his face, pissed Aldo off. He started swinging, wore him out, and then Holloway just pushed an incredible pace. Dude, Aldo couldn't breathe. After he was gassed, Holloway went in for the kill. And once he had it, once he smelled blood, he didn't stop.
Nope.
And that's
Not
the other thing.
Give him a chance to breathe at all.
He pushes a pretty fast pace, too.
Yep.
Holloway does. At least in the Frankie Edgar fight, Ortega took his time. He was a little more patient, and which Frankie Edgar is a little patient too, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know how. Man, it's gonna be a fight because Ortega's really good. Don't get me wrong. And I think it will. If he loses to Holloway, it'll make him better. It'll make him even better.
Oh, definitely, and there will definitely be a round 2.
Oh yeah, and don't get me wrong. I think Ortega will one day hold that belt. It's gonna happen. Ortega will one day hold that belt. He's too good already to completely miss it.
Right.
But I just don't think Holloway's too good right now to take it from him. I just don't see it.
Yeah. I mean, just the way that they can both take punches and not freak out. They can both get taken down and keep their composure. So it's really just going to be who outsmarts who.
Yeah. Do you think? So what's? Because personally, I think Holloway's best game plan is to stand.
Mm-hmm.
To stand with Ortega and try and finish him. Obviously, Ortega's never been finished, obviously.
Right.
But, we don't know how great. We think he's got a great chin, but we don't know how good that is, how good that's been tested.
Yeah.
Holloway's taken some shots before in surviving.
Oh, yeah.
So we know he's got a solid chin. So I think he stands. But does Ortega try to get it to the ground?
I think so. I think the first round you kind of feel them out, see how your striking game is working, because they both can strike.
Yeah.
And so if I'm Ortega, I feel out the first round. Just strike with them. I'd strike the whole first round. And once you get to the second round, if you're landing good shots. Maybe keep it up. It all just kind of depends on how it goes.
Yeah, because if you lose the first round, you're Ortega, take it to the ground.
Yeah, definitely. But that's if he can take it to the ground. I was kind of reading up that Holloway can, defend a takedown.
Oh yeah,
too.
he's
So
really good at defending a takedown.
So, yeah, it's tough. But I think you try. Like I said, first round I'd strike him out, see how that's going. You got the reach advantage, so try to use that to your advantage. And then second round, if that didn't go so well, I'd switch it up, maybe try and take him down. And you're not going to wear him out, so there's nothing you can do to wear him out.
Yeah.
So it's either you got to stand or you got to take it to the ground, whichever you think you're going to win in. So I'd feel him out round 1 and see how it goes.
Yeah, because honestly, neither one of them are deadly strikers. They're not known for their they're both good at it. They both can do it, but it's not like they super excel at it. Holloway's really good at dodging, but I don't think he has dangerous fists. He can knock you out.
Oh, for sure.
Wrong,
and he's knocked people out. But.
Yeah, but he's not McGregor in there where every punch you're like, this one might be the one.
Because McGregor, he's so accurate.
Yeah.
He will just hit your chin every time.
Yeah, right where he needs to. So, yeah, it's going to be a good fight.
It's going to be really good. I'm very excited, as you all should be. But let us know, who you guys think. If you take the right side or the wrong side.
Oh, jeez. We'll see. We'll see July 7th what the right side was. Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, okay. Does Ortega even have a nickname? I don't know.
Yeah, T-City.
T City, that's right, T City.
Because I looked that up. He's a T-City because his first, or 3 or 4 of his first submissions were triangle chokes.
Okay.
So they called him T-City.
T City, okay.
So if he triangle chokes out Holloway, that'd be...
I can dig it. I can dig it.
I'll even be okay with him being called T-City then.
Yeah.
Right now it's a bit stupid, but I'll take it.
Okay. He triangle choked Cub Swanson?
Yeah.
Dang, okay.
Yeah. Like out of nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. But yeah, T-City's not great, and let's be honest, hashtag blessed.
It is pretty cool. He's got a cool
It's
nickname.
cool, but it's not exactly original.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
But I love Max Holloway. So, anyways, let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time for another rant. Deuces.